What up, Jippers? You guys may have gathered that I like Journey and Abzu. If not, I really like Journey and Abzu. Well anyway, Vane is a mysterious adventure game that 100% falls into the same vein as those games. It looks truly mesmerizingly magnificent. Vane has actually been on the scene since back in 2014 when it was initially revealed by developers Friend and Foe, and there have been a few absolutely sublime trailers that have had many people hooked and eagerly anticipating this game ever since then. But we have only just had an actual release date. That's right, we finally got a real solid release date for Vane, and that is January the 15th. On that date, Vane will be available on PS4 and pre-orders are now live. So what is the game for anyone that has no idea what I'm talking about or what Vane is? If I was going to describe this game to someone who had not been keeping an eye on it, I would say it's like Journey's older, darker, more mysterious brother. Same type of dreamlike, explorative, minimalistic gameplay style, but with a much more ominous and brooding twist. Oh, and flying. Now, the official description for the game is this. Set in a ruined desert, a strange golden dust transforms a free-spirited bird into a determined young child, setting off a chain of events that will reshape the world itself. Set out on an exploratory quest, transforming between bird and child and using both perspectives to unravel the land's mysteries and create a path forward through the barren landscape. As you do so, the world reacts to your passage, evolving and building into something altogether different. From the team at Friend and Foe Games, Vane is a stunning, emotional and unnerving experience, developed with the conviction that players should find their own path through the world. The result is a minimalistic, stark environment that encourages exploration just to the edge of getting lost, set to an all-original brooding synth soundtrack. So that's Vane, and pretty soon I will finally have my hands on it, and hopefully some of you will too. Now, one of the huge struggles the developers have gone through with Vane is trying to strike a balance between letting the players find their own path, like they mentioned in that description there, and also encouraging that curious, explorative nature, while also not just simply leaving them lost in an expansive desert without really knowing what to do and missing out on the actual game itself. That is something that they have spoken about a number of times in the past, and that was one of the reasons that they wanted to spend so much time on the game to make sure they got that right and to make sure that it came across in the right way. It's going to be really interesting to see how well they've managed to pull that off in a game that aims to speak to the player without actually ever speaking to the player at all. There is no dialogue in this game. There is no text instructions, no highlighted buttons to go and press, no arrows guiding you on your path, just pure, unadulterated exploration and clever level design to carry the experience through. And of course, those freaking stunning visuals and movement mechanics. Just want to give a very big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. It honestly feels freaking amazing to know that there are people out there that believe in what I do and think it's good enough to support me that extra step. So a huge thank you to Anakey, Dale from the Atlas Hub, David D, DeadDerezzer, Forgotten Stoner, Heath, HusbandVader, Jeremy J, Johannes A, Jtecnique, Kyle Culver, Lukash M, Foraday, Madeline J, Malindog, Mark F, Mark D, Mingrui, Neil B, NTB, Ongrad, Autumn Long, Paul Lawson, Rasmus K, Russell H, Shirokumajelly, Wise Gek G, the Golden Gek, the Portrait Dude, Todd C, Todd H, TyTheBlazer, Vanella and Varuna. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.